Hi, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Andromeda Adventures. We are once again joined by the amazing Joe from Mythical Family. Thanks for being here again for the wrap up of the mission. And, of course, by all of our amazing other cast members. Unfortunately, Sev was unable to make it tonight. However, he will be joining us again next week, still continuing to play Reverend. However, hoping that we'll get to their introduction, I would like to introduce all of our viewers to Andrew, our new fifth player, who's going to be joining us regularly for the rest of the stream, I believe, as Nova. Would you like to introduce yourself, Andrew?
Yeah, I'm Andrew. I work in role-playing games, most notably used to work for D&D Beyond, and now I work for Roll20. And I love role-playing games. It's what I spent my career on and do in my free time, and excited to be here.
Awesome. We are so happy to have you here, and hopefully we get to introduce Nova very, very quickly, depending on how things go with today's episode. Other than that, there aren't any announcements, so I'm going to cue that intro, and we'll get right into today's episode of Neon Noir. All right. Welcome, Chooms, to tonight's episode of Neon Noir. Now, we are tuned in with the same crew we've been talking to for a while. Still, let me know. Give us a call, shout out, if you have guessed this crew's name. We are still getting to know what it was like in the early days for them as they all got to know each other. And Hex, we had a talk with Ume last time, but let's get an intro from one of the crew's other ladies about what was going on when we left off.
Of course, of course. Well, the day started out like any other. I mean, well, I'm just kidding. We were actually in the middle of the fucking ocean on a busted oil rig waiting for the NCPD to arrive. Bruce sent us out here as target practice for some of their little exercise training, but we're supposed to run interference so they don't capture the dummy, and no, I'm not talking about Bard. Let's see, speaking of capture, that leads me to the next part of our adventure. While scoping out the rig, we stumbled across two very suspicious things. Well, I suppose maybe they're not that suspicious in Night City. First, we found a locked shipping container, but it didn't stand a chance with my tricky fingers. Calpe wisely stopped us, however, from opening anything in the container, which was a good thing too, and you'll find out why. Second, Bard and Ume stumbled across another container. This one, though, was full of dead bodies, and called us over. It was all starting to look a little bit like the handiwork of the Corsairs, which are a group of nomad pirates, which Reverend informed us about. He seems to be pretty experienced with pirates. Would you believe in all of this mess of crap laying around the rig, too, that Ume would manage to get some of that equipment working, which let us set up the perfect choke point for the NCPD. So, cue pirates. The Corsairs suddenly arrived looking for their cargo, meaning that container we found earlier. We thought we were screwed, but honesty is the best policy, so we decided to confront the gang with a little bit of the truth, but not too much, just enough, because, too much honesty, Bard, will get you killed out here. The result, Ume and Reverend ended up hiding, while Calpe, Bard, and I went aboard the pirate vessel. We thought for a fair minute we were about to be captured, but then we all realized that we're all, maybe collectively worth 10 eddies each, so turns out the captain wasn't that sort of a bad guy after all, and the Bard even won him over with his infamous party trick, reading every detail about him, from his relationship that's secret with the chief of police, shh, and the meaning of his tattoos. I couldn't have done that. When all was said and done, Captain Drago gave us his contact information and a bottle of rum. And they say pirates aren't that friendly, but I think he was a fucking fantastic host, in my opinion.
All right. And with that, Chooms, we'll pick right on up. So, you guys have just finished watching the pirate ship sail away. The unease and tension lingers. They've collected all their cargo off the rig. You guys have done a good job of bolting up several of the windows. Haven't quite finished, but it's definitely something you could get through. It's just a bit more than a one-day job. But you're making good progress on it. And you've at least bolted up one of the rooms and put the steel over the windows. As you all gather up for the night, the cold, damp ocean air wafting through every crack and bit of broken glass and unsealed door, the rusted, oiled, grimy steel of the oil rig littered around you. What do you do? Is there anything you would like to say to each other before turning in for the night?
Stay out of that bottle of rum, Bard.
I can't fit in it. It's too small.
Such
would.
wit. Such wit indeed.
Thank you. Your standards are far too low.
Apparently, yes.
It doesn't show from any other aspect of you.
You two.
That my standards are low?
Stop.
Yeah.
Don't make me pull this oil rig over.
Yeah, you obviously have been talking to my exes.
Standard practice to investigate people you might be entering into a crew with, don't you?
So which
You have
one
a
are we
third
gonna
one.
throw off the oil rig?
What, of my exes? Actually, none of my exes have been pretty awesome.
Of you two.
As Calpe starts like rock, paper, scissors, right?
I can swim.
I mean,
But I didn't bring my
technically, I
swimsuit.
think we who's adding the most weight, so it should probably be me. Given that again, as we have
Oh
noticed,
my
May is a
God.
bit malnourished.
Here comes the rain cloud. Wah, wah.
All right, cuz we don't got room for Eeyore here right now. So let's just
Sorry, that wasn't a rain cloud. I was just, if you're trying to lose weight on a ship,
Just throw me
Throw
off
away the
the
heaviest thing.
barge.
just throw away the heaviest thing. If you had to, I thought you were.
Oh yeah, it's logic here.
It's
Mhm.
it's my tail. I'm kind of attached to it. All right,
With
so
Eeyore.
do we know if they're gonna wait a whole week or do they have a week to hit us? Because I don't remember the exact.
They have a week
Word.
to hit you. You don't
Yeah,
know when they're
we don't know
coming.
when. Well, I think
Should we-
tomorrow.
Probably start a rotation.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I'll start. I don't mind. I'm used to staying up late, with gigs and stuff like that. So I'll start.
Are we taking solo shifts or are we doing this in pairs?
Well, I mean, there's 5 of us. We could certainly do it, and that's an odd number.
Yeah, that's not pairs.
Yeah, I guess do solo
Yeah.
shifts.
It's
Okay.
it's probably fine solo as long as no one wanders. If somebody's
I
going
have-
to wander the oil rig because they've got
I have
soliloquies to spout, then wake somebody else up.
I certainly have no intention to go wandering around a dark, dangerous piece of metal with stuff jutting out of it by myself at night with no
What
lights.
soliloquies would I spout on an oil rig?
I'm
Are you
sure
telling me
you could
you don't have any?
make one up.
He'll start seriously thinking for a second to think what would be most appropriate for the oil rig.
Okay.
I mean,
Is-
tomorrow
is-
and
is-
tomorrow
does
and
Shake-
tomorrow
just
is
make sure-
okay. It's
Did,
that's
did
Okay.
Shakespeare somehow leave out a piece about oil rigs?
yeah. Apparently, it slipped his purview given that they didn't exist.
I'm a little shocked, that he somehow, because they're such a popular subject otherwise.
Especially in Elizabethan theater. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, very much so. I can just see it now.
Mhm.
And maybe it's one of his. Maybe that's why we've never heard that one.
They
it just wasn't
do,
very
they
big.
do
at the
talk
day.
about the lost plays. I think the oil rig, the pilot, and the tragedy of the seagull could be
West-
what we're
West-
looking for.
Bard. I think you should write it.
I
And
don't.
That sounds
never
more
share
like
it
a-
with us.
It
So,
sounds like a
is
terrible
is it just Shakespeare that's your thing?
No, I'm also,
'Cause
I read a lot of just everything. I like to read.
We've only known each other for a day or two, cuz, but you strike me as more Poe than Shakespeare.
Thanks, I think. I mean, I don't quote the Raven that often, but Shakespeare also didn't live in Night City. Can you imagine if he'd
Neither
written
did
Romeo and
Poe.
Juliet in Night City? Yo, man, these chooms, these two gangs, they were at each other's throats, and yet there was this one input, this one output who really got it going on. And sorry, that's
Tell me
All
about
right,
more.
as
so
bad.
we since hopefully we have no more surprises with pirates or whatnot, and we've got this place battened up. I guess the plan right now is to
Right now, you guys
engage
have
them a
battened
little
up
bit
the
outside and
operations
fall
room.
back.
Okay.
Right. And
'Cause you
fall
can get
back to
about
the operations
one
room.
room a day. So during the next day, maybe if all of you were working together with the charge tools, you could get 2 rooms a day. If all of you
Okay.
work together.
Well, do we have a plan for where we want to?
I was
wanna
going to
rock
ask,
to, or
like,
there's-
which rooms do you want to try and seal off?
Do we have the map?
I was going. I believe the idea was just to seal off the windows on the control area, and then
operations
funnel them through that front door.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
so
like
you
all
were
the
gonna seal
windows
off
on the control
operations
area?
door so that they
Yeah,
couldn't
I mean,
go through the door to gain cover. Right? That was the
theoretically,
other idea.
they could attack us first thing tomorrow, in which case we'd be unprepared. But theoretically, if we've got a couple of days, that should be enough time to be able to, and the tools, that should be enough time to like.
It is a lot of
something
window
together.
and stuff, but I would say working together, you guys could definitely get the control room completely covered in a day. In a good.
And what is the access to the roof of
6
the
hours.
control room? Because I imagine there's aerials and stuff that they would need to have gotten up there for. What kind of access do we have from the operations room to the roof?
From the operations room, so in the bridge, which you should be looking at now, there are these 2 large windows on the side, and then these main windows that act as kind of a bay. There's the main control room that's kind of down in access. There's a ladder. I'll mark it with yellow. Oh, that doesn't show up at all. Yellow is a bad color.
Yellow over white, yeah.
Yeah.
Worst.
Should have known that. We'll go orange.
That's a better
Aren't you
color.
glad I didn't say banana again?
You didn't say.
Oh,
banana once.
Frosty, please. Your daughter's not here. You don't have to make jokes like that.
What was the joke? I missed it.
So there's a ladder on the right-hand side of the bridge that leads up to some of the aerial antennas. There's also access outside, ladders along the outside and stairways that go up. And then there is an emergency ladder in the turbo lift chamber that goes all the way up through and all the way down.
We probably don't want to seal off like everything like this ladder that goes up, for example. We probably don't want to like seal that off just because we might need an exit. And
Well, I
so-
think we're going to want to be up there for eyes. That's why I'm trying to get on the roof and make sure we can
Oh,
get up
good.
there and fall
Yeah.
back quickly.
No, Cape, I think you're onto something. I think you're more than just a pretty face.
It's almost
Just a
like
little.
he's a
I mean,
solo.
he also has a body.
The pretty face is the heavy lifting, though.
That's it.
Don't you lift with your arms?
I lift with everything, baby.
Is this going to be is this literal interpretation of what people say going to happen every single time we say something? That's
It's my version of a sense of humor.
right.
I am
So-
remarkably enough not stupid. I do know he doesn't lift object with his
I
face.
I figured you
Well, I
were,
mean, he could, but
but all the more reason for my question, because then it's obviously intentional, right?
I lift the heaviest thing with my spirits, Bard. With my face. Spirits. That's what the heavy lifting is right there. Because there's heavy spirits in this room, cuz.
Aren't spirits weightless?
Yours is not.
Not alcoholic spirits.
Yours is holding on to
like
some deeply rooted stuff, cousin.
All right, so shall we try to finish wrapping things up tomorrow and maybe come up with a more specific plan of where we'll be, each of us, when we see them coming, and how we'll deal with it, that kind of stuff tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we get to the
We should
roof, or do we
probably-
want on Overwatch? That's sort of a good idea to sort out.
Probably a good idea. I'll climb up to the roof real quick and just see if through that ladder, and just see, is there like a railings? Is it relatively safe to stand up there? Or is it basically just like you slip and fall and you're plummeting 500 feet to your death kind of thing?
It's if you slip and fall, you're plummeting 500 feet to your death.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stay. Maybe somebody could poke their head out and stay on.
They
the
do have
ladder
latches for safety equipment, like little hoop rings
Yeah.
that are bolted in that you can clip yourself to, but you don't have the safety equipment to do that.
I'm not hanging out on the roof, but maybe we could poke our head out through the opening and like stay on the ladder. That
For
can
now,
give us.
let's go ahead and keep one person up for the night. We'll rotate through. Starting tomorrow, we should probably start working on a shift to keep us frosty for 24 hours at a time. So, because they could hit us tomorrow, they could hit us in 4 days, we don't know. But we should probably start working on a routine so that we got a couple of people sleeping during the day, a couple of people sleeping in the afternoon, that kind of thing. And if we get everything buttoned up that we want to, given the environment and the fact that we're living on kibble and bottled water and whatnot, we should probably minimize our exertion as soon as we can so that we're not fatigued when they get here. Because I want to give them a run for their money.
I'm up for that. Let's do it.
Agreed.
All
Yes.
right.
So who's first up then on watch?
We've had an exciting day, so we should definitely keep somebody up, or we should all rest tonight.
Like I said, I'll start first watch, and
Okay.
I guess I'll do 2 hours, and then maybe we could all try to go for. We'll see how that goes for 10 of us, right? 5 of us. It's 10 hours, so and that we'll all get 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah. Sounds good, cuz.
All right.
All right.
So by the time you guys finish your watch or your sleep and rotate through watches, it's about noon. Everybody getting 8 hours of sleep because it was pretty late when the pirates left. Trying to get everyone to sleep and taking the watch. So everyone's finally up and at 'em and ready to go around noonish. And there wasn't any events. And what are you guys doing for the day?
I guess I'm going to be helping, trying to secure the bridge area.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be doing the
Yeah.
same. I'm also, by the way, just making note of something. I am going to take my fedora and jacket off because they're not going to be of help in the paintball fight, and I don't want to have to get them dry cleaned. I don't have the money. So
From this point on, Ume has put on her armored light armor coat and has a nylon helmet. But just to emphasize that these are very, very nice looking ones. They are high fashion with like so it's like tailored and cut very nicely. The helmet, it has like a sort of a gap in the middle that her mohawk sticks out of, and it kind of folds over to the side. She looks very swanky even when armored.
All right. So keeping your helmet on and armor on while doing heavy construction work, I will need you to make an endurance check.
The minute it becomes difficult, I take it off.
Okay.
Like, I was specifying that because I didn't think it was that heavy because it's a light armor coat. But if it is heavy enough to do that, then no, I won't wear it. I'll keep the helmet on though. I'm assuming the helmet won't cause that kind of problem.
You do need to make an endurance check for helmets every hour. It gets progressively harder. But I'm just saying,
Even like,
work,
what if they had like, do they have a safety helmet on the rig left over from the days?
you could search around for one. I'll give you an awareness notice to find one.
Okay. But if I wore those, would there be an endurance check?
I would probably say not, but like a combat helmet, that's a bit heavy duty.
It's a bit more. Yeah, it's a bit chunkier. Yeah. Nah, that's fine. It probably wouldn't. It wouldn't match my wardrobe anyway.
Okay.
I'll wait until the job's done and then I'll swap over.
Okay.
When I'm not working, just to clarify, when I'm not working,
okay.
Doing heavy lifting or stuff like that, or stuff physically, I'll be wearing my armor and helmet just to be safe.
Sounds good. I wasn't trying to pull a gotcha, just, the logic
No,
of like,
no, I understand.
Working with steel and bolting metal like on an oil, like
I just didn't think it was. I figured it was grueling work. I just didn't think it would be that limiting of clothing the armor, but.
But with the three of you all working together, while Calpe and Reverend are keeping watch and patrolling the boat, you guys are able to spend that day and get the entire observation, like command level, sealed up and bolted closed. The port window, the starboard window, the bay window, all sealed. You've got them all bolted up with a couple layers. It's not going to stop. It wouldn't stop a bullet, right? Like, at least, not a big one. But you don't have to worry about bullets.
I sure hope not.
And as you guys settle in, it takes you guys until about 8 p.m. It's getting late, it's dark, time to finish up. Will you guys please place yourselves where you would be settling in?
Like, for the night?
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming we'll do the same watches, even if I'm assuming we'll go to bed earlier because now we're not having the pirates keeping us up. So I'm guessing we'll be earlier in the evening, so we're not asleep till noon.
You'd finish working around 8. I imagine you guys probably chilled and hung out and ate for an hour.
All right, then maybe go to bed around 9 or 10. That works. Yeah. Ume's going to be up on the ladder keeping first watch again.
Okay.
If it gets to it, when she does lay down, she'll probably just curl up in this little alcove here with her sleeping bag and blanket.
All right. Where is Hex and Bard and Calpe settling in?
On the floor in the operations room there.
And that's where you guys have stored the dummy, correct?
The bridge, you mean?
In the operations room to the...
I didn't think...
I thought we
had
left it in the bridge.
yeah.
I thought we left it in the bridge because the idea is
Okay.
like we've secured all
It's-
these other ways, so it's like in here. So
Okay.
they have to
We
come
were
through this
going
area to
to,
get
but
to
we
it.
didn't realize it had a big window.
Yeah,
so
but
we
we've
changed our one.
but we've now covered those windows, right?
Right, but it's still a breach access point. It's probably not a good idea to have the bad guy there, or the
What
VIP
other rooms
there.
are still left open here? I'm sorry.
So the two rooms, the bridge and the operations beta room, the one that Calpe's in, are the ones that are sealed up. The rest
Okay.
are windows along the outer wall.
Okay.
So then,
yeah.
how did
Operation
Calpe
rooms.
get in there then?
I'm gonna move then. I'm gonna,
Okay.
There we go.
So we've put the dummy in the room and then sealed it inside the room.
I didn't mean the doors were sealed. I meant the windows. Like, you guys sealed up the windows with
Well,
steel.
I kind of like that idea. I mean, I didn't purposely think of it, but now I say it. What if we
Right?
put the dummy in here and then literally just sealed the doors
Seal it
behind
up.
us? It's not alive. We don't have to feed it. We don't have to give it water.
That's
And, like,
so true.
And for the cops to have to break through these walls, they'll have to break out welding equipment.
Yeah.
My concern is we don't know how they're coming in, so if they do happen to breach what we've
But
done
what
with the
about this
windows,
turbo lift?
they've got
like
a free
right
shot
here?
at our VIP.
Like what if?
But
we
there's
put
no
it-
windows in these rooms, right? Didn't we just say these areas are sealed
So
up?
we'll assume this night you guys are discussing where you're going to put the dummy.
Okay. And in the meantime, we have it in the operations room for now.
Yeah.
That turbo lift doesn't have any windows, though, in a very small area that could be pretty well sealed off.
That's
Just
true.
saying.
That could work as well.
It
There's
looks
a ladder
very.
in the turbo lift, isn't there?
There is
Yeah,
a ladder
like
in the turbo
we
We would
lift.
destroy the ladder, though, right? Like,
Sure.
There's just no actual elevator in the turbo lift. It's on a lower level.
We can destroy the
And
ladder.
we
I'm fine with that.
this is what I mean. Is like
The-
this is a very small area that we could block off fairly easily. I think.
The ladder goes up to the roof, though, right?
Yeah.
No, that's down there by Ume, isn't it?
No, there's also an emergency ladder to the roof in the turbo lift. It's
Oh, well,
separate
then-
ladder in the
Oh.
turbo
And we
lift.
should probably seal the turbo lift as well.
Yeah,
Regardless,
we
whether or not
just need
put-
one.
exactly.
Yeah.
But since we're like sealing it anyway,
Yeah, but the point of sealing is to keep them from coming in. So I think if we're going to do that, we'd have to seal the top and the door to the lift.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like we could still put the dummy in there easily since we're gonna have to do that anyway.
The only thing with that, though, is that means there is an opening in the top that theoretically they could try to get down that we won't be able to easily guard against.
Well, we wouldn't be able to
intercede if
do
they
that
do.
anyway. Like it's there
We shouldn't
regardless.
lock the VIP away from us in a place where they can get to it without us being able to intercede.
Exactly. We shouldn't we can't just put them in a room and hope that they
I
don't
see
have
what
another
you're
way in. This whole
Well,
place
Or
is
we
weird.
we can put them in a
hope
room
we
that
would
doesn't have
actually
windows or
barricade
places
it,
they can
but-
breach.
Alright.
That's what I thought those
All right.
operations rooms were.
Well,
but
let's see. What else do you have here?
Yeah, we found out they had windows.
Yeah,
We've sealed them
mean,
up, but they could still breach through. They know it's a temporary.
well, then
barricade.
I still think the bridge is the best place because that's
So-
where we'll be.
So I think if they don't come tonight and we have another day, we can try and seal the turbo lift off with that day and put it there then. But until that time, right now the bridge has the greatest defensive capacity and the greatest visual, accessibility for us, so we can keep eyes on the VIP, but also funnel the cops in through the various things we've set up in the front.
I agree with that. So I think tonight, putting it on the bridge would be the best idea. Because we've sealed these windows. So that means the only way, if we put it here on the bridge, it's either down this ladder or down this entrance, or I suppose up through this hole here, theoretically.
All right. As soon as you guys decide to leave on the bridge, Ume, you are on watch first. Will you please roll 1d10 exploding and tell me if it is above or below your lock?
It is above my luck.
All right, please
Great
make an
start.
awareness notice check.
Alrighty.
Well, shit.
Oh, by the way, because I don't think I rolled a 9, my luck is a 10. I'm sorry, it is an 8. So I missed it by 1 in case people were wondering why I said I failed. Alright, I will spend a point of luck on this because I think it kind of matters. A 27.
So you're sitting there, kind of leaning back, watching. You can hear some of the crew snoring down below, the soft sound of the water. And you easily hear the sound of AV jets, 2 pairs. And you quickly look over in the direction. You can see the glowing blue engines blasting out of the maneuverable thrusters where the wheels should be, as the 2 kind of begin to come in a flanking position. One seems to be moving towards the roof. The other one seems to be circling around to the landing pad.
All right. Ume immediately climbs down the ladder and yells out, "Incoming!" And she goes over and grabs her. She goes and grabs her armor, and well, she has her armor. I said that, but she goes and grabs her submachine gun, paintball gun.
Okay. Everyone make awareness notice checks.
I do kick anybody who doesn't wake up, by the way.
Well,
20,
Yeah, I've been saying that ahead of time.
27.
To try to give people encouragement to roll high. And they won't get kicked by Ume.
No, I feel like Bard gets up almost instantly. He's probably still having a
Well,
nightmare.
Bart,
so
please
did.
Bard and Hex, you did make, what did you roll on your awareness notice checks?
I got a
27.
17.
Okay. And will both of you please make endurance checks? As both of you were doing heavy construction all day and didn't get to full night's sleep.
I'll put a point of luck on this.
Yeah, I did too.
17.
Then I didn't need it.
Okay. So both of you wake up fine. Calpe, what's your awareness notice check?
I forgot that you can't see that. Sorry. Awareness is 22.
I'm sorry, everyone. I have to take a quick break. I am about to get sick.
Okay.
I got to put us on break, and we will return shortly. And we're back. Thank you, everyone, for understanding. Sorry about that brief break. As we left off, the NCPD were arriving. Everybody was waking up and getting ready.
Yeah, and I believe Calpe had just made his awareness check to wake up is where we left off.
Yes. Calpe had just made the awareness check. Calpe, you were just keeping watch.
There's one thing I
you-
wanted to do during the day.
Yeah.
We sped through. One thing I wanted to do was I wanted to either see if there are or if they're not, just tack weld in a couple of spots, places to hook up that water balloon catapult on the roof of the observation. The
Oh, yeah, you
place
can use the
Ume didn't want to
safety
go to.
eyelets to hook it onto.
Okay, so I'm going to have that up there while I'm on watch. I'm not afraid to be up there. I'll be up there.
Okay.
If it gets windy or anything, I'll come down. I'm just going to stay away from the edges.
You're gonna throw paintballs at their AVs. I love you.
All right.
I would love to hit one of their AVs with a paint grenade. It's not going to matter for
So
the
as you
game.
guys are
I
all
would
getting
love
ready,
to have that.
all of you hear the sound of one of the AVs fly in over the oil rig, and you hear Reverend shooting some shots. You can hear the sound of the paintball, like automatic pop, 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 pop. And then you hear what sounds like live fire rounds. And
It will.
Reverend's,
They're using the tactical paint rounds.
and make a weaponsmith check.
Okay. I have that. I'm not real good at it, but it unjams weapons, so it's good to have.
Do the rest of us hear this? Could we make any kind of check to weaponsmith, I guess?
Sure. Anyone could make a weaponsmith check.
Might as well.
I would say you'd have to have points in
25.
weaponsmith to make the check, but
Okay, then never mind.
25.
25.
And mine, I don't know why it won't scroll down. Ha, mine's 13.
Okay, so
So
for
not a
all of
fumble,
you
but-
and Joe, they sound like live rounds. Real rounds, real ammunition, lethal, everything, which is not what was supposed to be going on. Bard, however,
If they're using
you
tack
recognize
rounds, okay.
the sound of subsonic, non-lethal ammunition. It's still enough that when it hits you, if it hits you with enough velocity, it's gonna bruise. I.e., if it does enough damage to get through your armor, it's gonna hurt. But it doesn't inflict lethal wounds.
So they're literally trying to knock us out with plastic rounds, with rubber bullets, basically.
Basically.
Right? Like, yeah. All right, everyone, armor up. They're using rubber bullets, and I'm gonna try to hide behind my cover. Just like get into a stealth position, basically, so that if one of them comes down, doesn't see me, I can maybe ambush them.
I think since Ume saw the AV coming in, she's going to be next to the ladder here, and if she hears anybody coming down the ladder, she's just going to step out, and basically so she can step out and shoot them as they're coming down the ladder with her submachine gun.
Okay. And Bard, you're trying to start putting your armor on?
It's just a coat, so I don't have anything. Yeah, but I would put my coat on and then hide. Basically, is the idea. Like it's
Make a stealth check. Or a hide evade, sorry.
Isn't it just stealth to be hidden?
Nope,
Hide
it's
evade's more
hide evade to hide. Stealth
stealth
to move
move.
quietly.
Oh. I would have put my points in hide evade if I had known that, but that's fine.
The AV that's exchanging fire with Reverend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing they're shooting back at Reverend.
17.
Yeah.
Okay. Have they stabilized it so that they're actually trying to hit him, or are they just kind of popping as they fly by?
From where you're at, Calpe, you're in the operations room. Looking out, You can see they've kind of stabilized
on
and
the roof.
hovered, and there's 3 soldiers firing out the window at him. Or
Okay.
three cops.
It's going to be a long shot, but I'm going to, if I can try to hit the guys shooting at him with the water balloon catapult and a paint grenade, I'm going to try to, they may not count it, I don't care, but if I can't get them, I'm going to try to put it on the window of the AV, the canopy.
Okay, so you're going to run over and climb up onto the roof?
Well, on the roof is where I was going to be watching from.
Oh,
But I
saw you in the operations room, so like this is everyone still waking up. I didn't know you had run to the roof yet.
If
apologies.
I'm waking up, then I need to get up to the roof if they woke me for this. I thought you said I was on watch. So
okay, it was
I'm
Ume
gonna get
on
up to the
watch.
roof.
My apologies.
And then that's my misunderstanding. So yeah, I'm gonna scamper up to the roof.
All right. Since you're in a hurry, please make an athletics check. Just see how fast and quickly you clamber up to the roof.
Yep.
Nice.
21.
So you run and book it, like do a quick little like swing around and just throwing your arms one over the other, pulling yourself up the ladder, barely even using your legs, just right up. As you pull yourself up onto the top, you actually can see the other AV as you like pull on and get your legs up onto the roof. You can see the other AV swooping in over the roof. And a spotlight comes on, shining on you. And we're going to go to initiative here as a moment as you hear, "This is the NCPD. Please surrender the target."
Okay. Roll initiative.
All right. Let me get the initiative tracker out and clear the initiative that was there.
I would love if we just said okay and then just gave him the target.
You're welcome to.
Now pay us.
We don't get our bonus that way, though.
I know. We don't get the bonus, but we still get paid.
Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Because there's so many of them, I'm just going to use one initiative, 2 initiatives for them, one for the first AV, one for the other. All right. So, you see as you're up on the roof, Calpay, you see all 6 soldiers from the AV over the oil, by where Reverend was, roping down onto the oil rig. Then it's your turn.
Okay. So they hit me with this. I get up on the roof. They hit me with a spotlight and then tell me to surrender the target.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to climb back down the ladder. Cool. 1 minute, and I'm just going to get below the roof because I'm going to listen. If they actually start dropping onto the roof, then I'm just going to put a grenade over the top.
Okay.
I'm going to stay on the ladder below the lip of the roof by 6 or 8 inches.
Make a hide evade. See if they can still spot you there.
Yep. Na. Still getting used to the layout of this character sheet, guys. Sorry. Where are my int skills? There we go. Because I know I have points on this. Ta-da. I'll burn 1 point of luck as a just in case. I'd evade 21.
All right, that is pretty good. That is going to beat their thing. So you get down, you get below. I assume you're kind of pulling out and readying one of the paint grenades, holding onto the ladder.
Yeah, I'm just going to stay just below so that if I can hear them getting onto the roof, I'm just going to
Yep.
up onto the roof. Yeah.
You will still have to wait till your action to throw the grenade because you can't ready in Cyberpunk. But Hex, your turn.
I'm literally waiting to see what's gonna happen next. I'm readying myself. I've taken up a position that's similar to Ume's. Same idea. Waiting for somebody to come down those stairs or the ladder, possibly. Trying to stay a little bit out of the way. Probably hidden.
Okay.
We should probably decide at this point, since we haven't divvied up, who's carrying what for weapons. Calpe would have 2 of the handgun style ones. I brought 2 of my own paintball grenades, so there are 3 others if people want to use them. But
Ume just has the submachine gun version of the paintball gun. And so, yeah.
I'll take a paintball grenade.
because we rolled into it quickly, we should make sure we know who's got what. That's all.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't ask about like clips or magazines for these things. I don't know if we talked about that.
Just the same as whatever your weapon was.
All right, and how many would you say we are enough? Could we say we have like 2 extra each or something like that? Would that work?
Yeah.
That should be probably enough to get us through the fight at least.
Hope so. We'll see.
So as you duck down and they say, clear, 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 move, move, move. And 3 of them rappel down onto the landing.
Clarification, what do you mean by landing?
On the roof. Sorry.
On the roof.
Onto the roof. The other, as the AAV's hovering in place, 3 of them descend. The other 3 take point to keep watch and shoot at anything from a higher elevation as the 3 in back descend. Bard, your turn as you hear as all of you hear the footsteps on the roof. Boom, boom, boom.
They're coming down here, you said, or sorry, I'm confused.
They're on the roof somewhere.
So they could be either coming down the turbo lift or here the 2 entry points to the roof that we're aware of.
Again, I keep myself hidden and wait at this point in time.
Okay.
I will take out my handgun, my paintball handgun. I don't have an actual handgun with me.
All right.
Did you want us to just mimic the same stats as like our primary weapon? Is that what you wanted? Is that how you ended up with the SMG?
It was whatever weapon you wanted it to be.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
There were various like handgun, SMG, rifle style paintball guns.
In terms of the stat you use, right? But it's still a wombat, so it's -1 accuracy regardless.
Correct.
Yeah.
Good thing you said that because I saw the -1 accuracies. Oh, so again I can get rid of that -1 accuracy, and then Nick was like, no, it's a wombat, so you have the -1 accuracy. Oh, okay, make sure.
You're welcome.
Back.
Ume,
I pride myself on reigning.
You were looking up at Calpe hanging on the ladder, holding the grenade.
Well, I think this particular ladder is pretty well covered. Both there's Calpe there, there's Hex over here, there's Bard there. They all have cover it. Nobody is really keeping an eye either on this door, although I've not heard of anybody coming that way yet, or the turbo lift, which is also an access point to the roof. So I'm going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's going to be my whole turn. This object here.
Just this little computer bank?
Yeah, I don't know if that would be, if I wanted proper cover, would it probably be better for me to go here or there? Like, would this just be like not full cover kind of thing? But if I'm here, I'd get full cover, but I'd have to pop out to shoot.
Both would, because the wall kind of lips over the computer bank.
Okay.
So there is still an angle where it wouldn't cover everything, but it's pretty full cover.
Okay, then I'll go there with the idea that I would do the pop out and shoot when it's my turn. So I'm going to try to do that.
The other AV finishes deploying and begins to hover up. And you see it, Calpe, you're right below, but you can still see up and out. And you see the other AV take a higher position, like observationally, and just kind of hover there.
It's probably their teacher.
Then Calpe,
That's
your
okay.
turn.
Okay, yeah. If I heard him, I'm gonna just put the grenade on the roof and pull the hatch shut.
All right. Please make a heavy weapons. Or throw. Make your grenade throw, which is your body times 10 in distance.
Oh, I'm not giving it all of that because the roof's not that big, right?
No, but that determines the difficulty.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what determines the range.
All right. So that's going to be in the combat tab, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Or is it not programmed?
You just put paint
automatically?
grenade in your combat thing and set its range to your body times 10.
All right. Let me.
And it'd be heavy
add
weapons
that,
to throw the grenade.
Yeah. Paint grenade. It is not archery. I'm not going to be any better with that, though. And range is 90. Okay. It's not auto fire.
Because they would be at, just to give you a heads up, this is not in meters, it should be. One meter from you. They're about 14 meters.
Okay.
Sorry, 20 meters.
Well,
20 meters.
okay. Body times 10 is 90 meters, so they're well within my toss range. So,
Yep.
all right. I don't know if it's going to give me the opportunity to, so before I click roll, I'm going to mention I also want to put a point of luck on this because the last thing I want to do is paint grenade myself and anybody else that's outside the turbo lift. So,
You'll get a pop-up where you can put in the modifier.
Yep. You'll get a pop-up where you can put the modifier in.
Some of the rolls I've seen, it doesn't give you that, so I just wanted to make sure before I clicked it.
I am also going to give you a... Yep. They are just within that close range, so that is going to land. And let me roll that d6 plus 1. Okay. Hex.
Shut
think
the
we're
hatch,
just-
lock it.
I think we're all just holding tight, waiting to see where they come in from.
Let's see if they did they notice the grenade? Because this is turn 2 since you've thrown the grenade. There's up to 7 turns before that grenade goes off.
Yeah. And for people to be clear, the turns in this game, it's individual player character turns, not like
Okay,
full
well,
rounds.
Oh, right.
That guy will. That guy won't. So 2 of them shout, "Grenade!"
Oh, one of them does.
I was rolling in 2s.
That's all it takes. So.
So 4 of them didn't notice, but 2 of them do, just to speed things along, rather than roll for 6. Also, it gives you a better chance because 6 rolls give them a pretty high chance of noticing a grenade.
Sure.
Grab and throw it.
He did say he shut the hatch.
Yeah, just throw it off.
Okay, yeah. Boom, baby.
And slips, reaching for it.
On an unseen banana peel.
manages to stabilize himself on the roof.
Because we don't actually want to kill the cops.
Oh no, I'm glad he didn't fall off.
Yeah.
They're adversaries. That's an awful way to go.
This would suddenly become a very different fight if one of them died, even accidentally.
And sorry, there's only three of them.
Are they?
Sorry, there's only three of them down there. So one tries to grab the grenade. One is going to run to the hatch and try and open it. He doesn't have enough movement, so it takes his full movement to run to the hatch. The other one is going to run back and do something else. So one tried to reach for the grenade and slipped and is laying next to the grenade. Someone's a rookie.
They're all rookies. That's why it's a training exercise.
Yeah.
Bard, your turn.
I start mentally humming a tune to myself as I still just wait and observe. Oh, I'm going to use my thermograph. Try and find out exactly where they all are on the roof, right? Like if I can see through to the heat signatures to try and get a bead on them, so that they're not surprising me when they come in through a window or something.
Do both eyes have thermograph, or do you have two eyes?
Yep.
Okay.
Bard's got 3 eyes. He's that aware.
That's right. So the ones you're placing are on the roof. You just so for Bard's reference.
Yeah, correct.
I'm assuming you don't need me to make an awareness check since I can't low roll within a 20. Like,
But you could always fumble. But yeah.
yeah, but do you want me to make an awareness check?
Fumble. I do need you to make an awareness check.
Okay, I will use a point of luck, because again, him failing. Okay, 24.
So what you would see is the AV is moving over to give them landing onto the doorway. This guy looks prone. The guy near the center looks prone. And you see a big flash of something cold and hot go off.
It's a paintball, I'm guessing. Yeah. I yell out, four coming from the far door, 6 still in an AV. 1 got hit by something on the roof. Yeah. As I'm just yelling out to them to be aware of the 4 coming in from the door, right? Or who are landing at the door. And I'll try and hide again. Well, I'm guessing that wouldn't give away where I'm hidden because they don't have eyes on me, right? So it's cool. Then I won't.
All right. Ume.
Knowing that what Bard said about them at the door, I think I'm gonna. Let me just check my range here. Actually, I am 23.
Remember to go around corners.
Well, no, it's not for movement. It's for gun range.
Okay.
I'm just checking to see. At 400 meters, I should be well within close range. I think to the door. That's why I was just checking to see if I wanted to move closer or not. If I was okay just staying where I'm at. So I think I'm okay staying where I'm at, and I'm just going to be waiting for people to come through the door, and then I'll wait. We'll see in future turns. It's still a waiting game on our end, I think. So that's what I'm doing.
All right. They are moving up. Okay. Calpe?
I'm going to wait for just a minute at the top of the ladder, and I'm going to wait on the door. And what I want to do is, when he first turns it to unlatch it, I'm going to immediately click it back, which is going to tell him there's somebody on the other side of the door and hopefully give him pause. Just for a moment, because I've got to climb down the ladder and get out of this turbo lift. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to play the door game with him so that when he pops the hatch and gets his gun and gets ready to throw it, I relatch it and then climb down.
Okay, so you're holding it closed?
No, I latched it and I'm standing right there. I'm keeping my hand on the lock.
Okay.
So that when he turns the doorknob, I'm going to turn it back.
Okay.
So like when he opens the deadbolt,
pushing in
I'm
that
gonna
direction, in the closed direction, basically. You're constantly
Because
applying.
you can't do something. You have to do the thing on your turn. You can't interact on their turns. Is the thing.
It's one of the things with the Cyberpunk 2020 rules.
Just to make it simple, right? just to make it simple, then I'm going to climb down and take a position at the doorway, looking up.
Okay.
And I'm going to stay around the corner, not exposed, but I'm going to wait for them to climb down.
Okay, so like over here around this corner, keeping your eye on the...
I'm just going to get out of the lift and just go around the corner.
Okay.
If I have enough movement left, I'm going to shut the doors, but I have to climb down the ladder and hop across, so.
All right. So we've got your position here. Gotcha. As you get down, you're ready to watch out for anyone coming down through there. Hex?
And I'll just yell. There's at least 2 on the roof still. 2 on the roof.
Is there one coming down that ladder?
He's going to be. Not yet.
Got it.
All right.
Door on the door.
Yeah, see, I really actually want to move to that corner that's across the way here from Ume. Is your movement ability is 3 times
Your
times
run
movement
is...
ability, right?
Your run is...
If you do nothing else but run, you
Yeah.
can go 3 times your movement.
Well, that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run to the corner. Oops, sorry. That's just Alright, sorry. Adjacent to these squares. There we go. Yay, I made it. I'm ready for him. Let's do this, Ume.
Thumbs up. And then, devil horns.
Locked and loaded.
That'll succeed. So, Calpe, Ume, Hex, as you're running across, do you hear the door up on the top of the ladder get ripped open? Just crunch! And then ting, 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 ting. As a grenade lands right here.
Wait, they're throwing grenades into a hostage situation? These guys suck at their jobs.
Quick, throw the hostage on the grenade! Ume. That might be what Ume yells out.
These guys are going to rappel down.
The fact that they may be flashbanging us. We talked about that.
I do have my mirror shades, thankfully, so.
2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to run up and secure his comrade. Bard? And you're in a lower pit. Like, you'd have to climb up. An extra meter movement to climb up.
No, I can still make it. I have a very high movement. I'm gonna run to the grenade, grab it, and just sort of...
What's your MA?
9. So... I thought I was going, like, diagonal and then... there.
You'd have to, I guess, climb up
Yeah,
over the
one extra
computer.
meter. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So,
Yeah.
I grab the grenade and just roll it into the... No, actually, I'm going to chuck it over this way. Fuck it. I'm going to chuck it over towards this operations thing.
All right, make a heavy weapons check.
All right, I'm going to spend a point.
What's your body times 10?
100.
Okay.
$13 to throw it in that direction.
Okay, so that is a miss by 2. Please roll a d10 for me.
3.
3. So 3 meters
So it
this
hits that
direction.
door.
6 meters this direction. Or back towards you. 6 meters back towards you. Because you were aiming for here. So there. So the grenade moves. To here.
Well, I'm. Oh yeah, you're moving the X. Okay. I'm sorry.
You don't quite you don't quite chuck it as far as you meant to.
That's fine.
All right.
Well, I can't keep moving, so I'll just point my gun at the ladder, ready to pull the
Oh, and
trigger.
that heavy weapon should have been at -3. We won't go back, just a heads up.
Why should it...
Run and gun.
Because you moved.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
And quick draw, so -6, but yeah.
Quick.
Just a heads up.
Okay.
Ume.
All right. Happy that the grenade hasn't gone off now that it's landed like
Right
scarily
behind
close to
you.
me. Yes. I'm going to move. They haven't gone through this front door here yet, correct?
No.
No.
So there's no reason why I'm going to, with a shrug at Hex, like, oh shit, I'm going to run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm trying to, it's kind of weird, Frosty, because it's right on this corner. My point is I'm trying to get behind this corner for cover.
It won't completely cover you against someone who's looking that direction, but it does provide a pretty good lip.
Would it give me complete cover from like somebody up here, or?
Like here.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm more worried about people coming in through the front door. Like, if they're running all the way from that front door to here, then I'll be able to shoot them before they shoot me because that would be like a full run. So I think I'd be okay.
Calpe?
Grenade still hasn't gone off?
Nope.
How far did he throw it?
Remember, it could
I'm
be up to
actually
7
not seeing
turns,
them.
so it's only been 1, 2, 3,
Hmm?
4.
The yellow cross over there. It's far enough from us that it's not going to hit us like it, unless it's a massive area grenade. But it doesn't. That's
Okay.
I've never seen a grenade like that. So
For whatever reason, I lost the map. So if it's far enough away that it's no longer a threat, I'm working on the assumption that it's a flashbang. If it's a paint grenade, it's not going to have as big of a blast as a flashbang. So if it's far enough away that it's safe as a flashbang, I just turn and wait for it. But I'm just going to cover the doorway.
If it's a
I'm gonna wait for somebody to come
flashbang,
down.
it is not safe. If it is a paint grenade, it is.
Okay. All right, I'm going to back away from that door then because I want to get out of flashbang distance. Can I pull the map up again myself, or do you need to do that?
You should be rejoin as player. You might be in GM mode. Go to the sprocket, scroll down to the bottom, and click rejoin as player, and it'll automatically bounce you to the map.
Oh. I don't know why I... Sprocket. All I've got is exit game. At the bottom.
Huh.
You don't have like a rejoin as player above it?
Try
No.
exit game and
Keyboard
just rejoin.
shortcuts. Okay, we'll do that. Launch game.
Now, if only we had somebody from Roll20 here we could talk about regarding this.
yeah, this site it's so. No, it's great.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm certain it's the rig I'm using. I'm not even
I'm just teasing.
pointing
Poor
fingers at
Andrew.
province.
Poor Andrew. I didn't know he worked for Roll20 till today. Now he's going to be the target of so many jabs. So many jabs.
I like that Andrew's just like, yep, I'm used to it.
Yep, I deserve it. I got it coming. He had it coming. He had it coming.
He only had himself to blame.
All right, so what I'm not seeing is the grenade marker. There's Ume.
I like how I'm the first person you notice, as it should be.
Mm-hmm. NCPD, those guys are up on the roof, and we don't know where they are anyway. All right, I see me. I'm just not seeing the grenade.
You see
Oh,
this
it's
little?
over there.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
see the X now. It was behind everybody's pictures.
Oh yeah.
All right. This red thing behind me is a hole in the ground, right?
Correct.
That's not the hole in the ground we fell through to find the crates, is it?
No, that one's up north. This is just a hole that drops.
Okay. Does it drop to the room or level, or does
Nope,
it just,
down to the
like,
base oil rig level. 3 stories.
Okay. Okay. Well, we're not going to do
4
that.
stories, yeah.
All right. Then easiest thing to do. Doesn't look like the lift. All right. I'm just gonna step back here
Okay.
so that if that thing does go off, I should be shielded by something solid, and I'm still nearby.
All right.
And just get the guns out and wait.
Hex, what are you doing?
Well, if that's a flashbang, then yeah. I mean,
Honestly, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Are flashbangs distinctive in how they appear?
They are. One could make a weaponsmith check to try and figure out what kind of grenade it is.
Would that be our action for the turn,
Yes.
or could okay?
That's why
Well,
I didn't want to do it.
Could we do it and still move potentially?
Yes.
But it'd be at like a -3.
Yeah, your check would be at a -3.
So it might be worth it just to try anyway.
yeah. I mean, it is worth it just to try anyway. I have like no.
It does mean you won't run, but you could at least move your movement, and I think your movement's enough to get at least behind this corner or something, right? So
I think. Let me double check. Let me double check that really quick. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I should be fine. Okay. I don't know what it is. I got a 12.
It's a grenade. That's what it is. It's a grenade.
It's a danger. Okay.
It's
I'm
a
gonna run
spicy potato.
to this corner over here. It is a spicy potato.
At the top of the turn, the stun grenade goes off. And everyone except for Hex is out of range. So I need
Why'd you move the
Hex
token back?
to make a save at -5.
even with the wall between her and it,
Yeah.
Is this one of those rubber ball stinger grenades?
Yeah.
So it basically blows up with a bunch of high velocity, super bouncy balls.
Yep. And
And
a
Yay.
concussive
hurts
shockwave
like a mother.
with
It's-
a lot of
it's-
sound, a lot of noise.
These guys are assholes. Wow.
What did you
Like,
say it was?
it's the NCPD.
Yeah. What did you say that was though,
A
Frosty?
save at -5.
All right. Oops.
Not
I
exactly
didn't do it.
the best police, not
I
the most
didn't- it-
honorable police force in the world.
It did not bring up the dialogue to put in -5.
Oh, you have to put it in manually, but just add 5 to your roll, effectively. Basically, you had to roll below 5, and you rolled a 7, so you are stunned.
That's
But
right.
if I remember right, Frosty, you get to roll every turn, right?
Yep.
To unstun.
In each turn, it's at a lower penalty.
So it's like a -4 and then -3 and so on.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
He is going to jump down.
who is he?
So the guy up above that threw the grenade in just jumps in through the window and lands, hits the ground right in front of you, is going to turn to face the target and full auto with his bullets at Bard.
Going? Bring it.
Remember,
It is not
it's non-asterisk lethal.
I'm aware, but I'm also aware that if they're playing this way, I don't have to go down if they don't take me down. So they never established the parameters for this shit.
That's right. Yeah, if they're
They
using
didn't.
paintballs and we just got hit once, so we'd be like, "Oh, we're dead, we're out, hands up," right? But we didn't do that, so
That's not what they're doing. Yeah. We don't even know how they're going to react. So
That'll
I
miss.
moved. That'll miss. As he tries to pull out, I just Matrix.
That's what he gets for trying to do too much stuff in one turn.
He's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
One of the rookies was trying too hard to be cool.
Ume, you hear movement up above you.
I was scared for a second because I thought he was right there next to me. I was like, where did he come from?
hacks! They have hacks!
I'll wait for my turn to yell out something. But on my turn, I will yell incoming.
Open. You guys hear an explosion and poof, as the door flies off the hinge. And 3 NCPD officers swarm in. Bard.
I mean, he's right there, Bard.
No, I know. So I do have to move, right?
You could shoot him from there, but you'd get point blank if you got next to him.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I was gonna have to move anyway, right? But I'm gonna move here. Just look at him like, rookies. And I'm gonna. They never established how we actually take them out, did they? Right? Like, this is not. We don't know the rules of this engagement.
You're just supposed to use the paintball guns. That was the rule you were told.
No, but what I meant is, what does that mean? Like, if I hit them, they're out? Fine. So
you don't know.
We don't know.
I mean, we gotta hope so, because otherwise, if you shoot him with the paintball, and he doesn't give in, then we might as well just say, fine, we're done. Take the damn hostage. Because what's the point of that?
Yeah,
right?
I'll put a point of luck on this, and I will shoot him point blank.
I will give you education general knowledge to figure out how it works.
Well, this I am good at.
You are. It's almost like it's your specialty.
18? That's not bad.
Most likely, they are going to take all of you out, or until they've all been tagged, or they're like. There's probably a point you imagine where. Okay, let me start over. So, their job is to knock all of you out and get the dummy.
Mm-hmm.
They are being scored based on their performance, how many hits they take with the paintball gun, how much damage occurs to the dummy.
Where is the dummy, by the way? I'm assuming it's like right here, right? Like it's.
Oh, the dummy was like right here. Was it in range of the stun thing?
Well, it's a dummy. It's so. Oh yeah, but it would have been hit probably, right? Like if it's
potentially.
Like we.
I don't think so though. I think it's about the same distance as. I think we specified we had a vague area where we put it, but
we put it like the center of the bridge. I don't know exactly.
That's what I thought. Yeah, we didn't. Yeah. We should have specified where, because it may have been in range of that stun grenade.
Unfortunately, you didn't specify, so I'm going to say no.
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
And how many of you guys they're able to subdue?
So, but right. I think though.
However,
honestly, if I'm
so their objective is to knock you guys out and subdue you. Your guys' objective is paint them as much as possible. That's going to be their score criteria.
All right, I'll shoot them twice.
Whether you guys win. However, you would also know that they've got an observer here that if he feels they've lost the situation,
we'll call out.
Would call the exercise, and that would be your guys' victory.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna shoot him, and then I might shoot him again. But let me shoot him first.
Keep in mind, there's a penalty if you shoot him multiple times.
I know, but only on the second action. Like it's not all the actions.
You moved in guns, so you're at -3 to your first, and then your second action will be -6.
Yeah, -6. I'm aware, but I'm putting a point of luck on this. That's 17. That is point blank. That's a.
That'll hit.
Sorry. Well, yeah. Should I have rolled wombat?
Yeah, you should roll the wombat.
Okay, let me just. I guess because that means that it can determine where he's been hit, but.
Yeah, they might. I don't know how the observer will score it, but I would imagine a hit to head, for example, might be worth more than a hit to the torso.
That still hits at point blank. That's a 12. So.
Yep, that'll hit his leg, and then your second shot.
I'm going to shoot him again, and I will once again put a point of luck on this. So that's at minus. That'll hit.
That's his other leg.
You should kneel probably, and then I'm gonna run the rest of my movement. To get behind cover here, jumping down through the pit and moving over there.
Make a awareness notice check.
Okay, that I can do.
You don't have enough movement to get there. You'd be back 1 because you already moved 1 meter to get him point blank.
You can move behind this
20.
one now.
Sorry, that should be 22. I forgot to add my bonus. Yeah.
All right. So you hear Bravo 2 out over his comm.
I smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave as I get back behind cover. And yeah, just that's it. That's my turn. I'm assuming that's a handgun bonus, right? With my, I get IP for handgun because I shot him with a handgun version. Sick.
I'm going to pop out here, shoot this far guy. I'm going to do the it's not the movement one, it's the popping out of cover one, which I think is slightly better. It's a -2 versus -3.
Yeah.
Versus run and gun.
Turning to face target is -2.
Turning to face target. That's the one, yeah. So I'm going to turn to face target to pop out of the cover real quick to shoot this far guy.
Okay.
I think that will should be close, I think. We'll find out when I roll. I'm going to spend a point of luck on this because why not? Give it a moment. I did press the button. I swear I did.
Try it again. It might not have registered.
All right, I'll try it again. All right, I'm going to refresh my browser.
All right.
I'm still not hearing any whoops.
Wonderful technical issues.
Frosty, also on the stream, but Joe and I have switched places.
Oh.
Change
That's-
places!
That's my fault. I went to adjust my ear pod and I tapped it twice and hung up. So
I
that's my
hate
fault,
that
sorry.
earpods do that. I hate it. It's like, why can't you just be headphones? Why do you have to have all these functions? You're too small to have multi-functions.
Let's see. If for some reason it's not working, it's not popping up. Let me try a different gun. This is not my shot. I'm just going to try a different gun, see if it's okay. It's a gun profile for some reason. For whatever reason, how I set up the Wombat isn't working. Can we just use the because it's the same stats? Otherwise, just at a -1.
Oh, it's because it's drugs for damage. Just put 0 for damage.
Okay, all right.
The damage has to be a number.
All right. That does make sense. All right, 15.
All right.
Exactly. I didn't do
torso?
I didn't do full auto. I did a single shot. I should have at least done burst fire, but next time I'll remember to do it.
You get a clean shot on the torso, splat, paint. Ume, make an awareness notice.
All right. 12.
12?
Whatever. 12. So whatever it was, I did notice it. Although I personally have a stinging suspicion I know what it was, but
Cowpay.
Hi. These are the only guys. The guys down at the far end are the only ones on our floor at the moment, right?
yeah. I did want to yell out on my turn. Another one incoming down the ladder. So I heard him. If I may go back, just one quick step to say that.
Yeah.
From this ladder?
That's what I have time for. It's in the middle of a turn. They're 3-second turns. I said someone's coming down the ladder.
The one labeled turbo lift is what I came down and what the other guy came down, right?
It's this one here.
No, this one here. The
Okay.
maintenance one. Not turbo lift one.
Okay. All right, Bard, you've moved.
Yep.
Okay. I can't wait for him, so what I'm gonna do is put a paint grenade just roll it across the counter and drop it on the ground right here where this marker is for homeboy who's already hit, and
Okay.
duck, and just let it sit there and see if he comes down into it. And I'm going to duck over here, away from the paint, and just keep the handguns ready. I'm going to. I'll roll hide because I want him to overlook me when he comes down.
You say over
hopefully
here.
the
Are you
grenade
hiding
goes-
to the south by this computer bank, or?
No, right where I am.
Okay.
Because this little lip of a wall here should protect me from the paint and a little bit of a glance, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me roll hide evade. I'm hoping that between
Well, you'll
me
need to
being
also
good at
roll a
this-
heavy weapons to roll the grenade. It should be fairly
Okay.
easy. And your hide evade
Okay.
will be at -3 because of multi-action.
That's fine. I'm going to ask, since I'm basically just tossing it over there, whether or not athletics might apply rather than.
Unfortunately not. It's all heavy weapons.
I will roll heavy weapons. I will. Oh, not weaponsmith. Scrolling too far. I will also put 1 point of luck into that because I just don't want to drop it at my feet. Still getting used to this character sheet. Here we go.
But no, I'm
One
thinking
more
about
point of
adopting that idea that like you could throw with athletics.
Yeah, that like because heavy weapons is more like knowing how to use like a missile launcher.
It's a
18
later development in gaming and
It's
stuff for most
it's
part.
also where you get the training though. For
That's true.
I mean
That's true.
that's the part of AIT and stuff
Yeah,
where they show it to you. So I get it, but this is literally
do.
me just going
Yeah.
over there and
Rolling the
sit down.
grenade. Yeah.
It's one of those things I'm
18.
tossing around in my head. Oh, easily. You get it exactly where you want it, placing that nice little
Calipate.
paint
And
grenade.
then-
Succeed in putting the grenade on the
I will-
ground.
That is true
I'm at
IP and
3.
heavy weapons. So
I am going to burn 3 points of luck to offset the penalty
Okay.
for that to do hide evade. And I'm at 22 to hopefully be overlooked when he drops
Nice.
down and is standing on a grenade.
Nice, nice. Hex, please make a stun save at -4.
Please join us, Hex. We're having so much fun.
nice. No, she didn't have to burn a luck.
No,
She
I know
rolled a
that.
nat
All
one.
right, so you come out of it at the end of this turn as your head's ringing. You look behind you and see 3 NCPD officers. That's your turn. Their
One
turn.
with the splotch of paint on his chest.
Yeah.
I
What color's
helped.
the paint? We didn't get to paint. We didn't get to pick it. What color did they give us? Is it something obnoxious like yellow?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I would love it to be aquamarine or yellow.
Or like
hot
Hunter's Orange, like just trying to get away from us.
One's going to try and throw another grenade down the hall to right here.
Oh, so rude.
Fumble, 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 fumble.
It's so bad for Rev. Rev was just like torn up with ink.
That'll miss
fire.
by
He was our-
1 meter.
He was our screamer.
That's not
In
general.
what direction?
4 to the left. Yeah, so that's this direction towards Hex by 1 meter. So he was
So
trying to get here. He gets it here.
Okay, Frosty. Because I saw them throw a grenade earlier, and I'm assuming it's the same grenade. I'm
It is
saying
the
I know.
same kind of grenade.
Okay. Do I know if I'm out of the range compared to where it landed before or not? Since I've seen
You
them use the
are,
grenade,
as far
I've
as
seen
you can
ex-
tell, you are within range.
Okay.
Okay. That's his turn. Another one is going to try and shoot you behind your cover, Ume, as he comes up to the side and kind of flanks.
Like this guy here?
Yes.
Right.
He's coming around to the right-hand side of the hall, or left-hand side of the hall, kind of lipping around, doing a circle motion.
Okay. From that angle, like, how does the cover work? Is it like half my body, or is it?
It'd basically be your body, your left arm, and your left leg would still be able to be hit.
I thought when you motioned earlier, you do a straight line to the left, so I thought they had to get down here, but that's fine. It's not like I would have gone anywhere else.
Well, and it's non-lethal round, so anything else ain't making through your cover.
But I mean, I thought that when you pointed at the cover and you drew a straight line to the left of my character, you didn't draw at an angle. I thought you were saying I was.
Oh,
good,
sorry, I was trying to
way.
show like that flank kind of that doesn't
I
quite
figure.
cover the flank.
Yeah, but
my apologies.
It's all right. I like I said, I wasn't going to go anywhere else. It wouldn't have changed what I did. It just would made me aware of things could have gotten screwed up.
So you quickly like move your head behind cover as as you popped out and shot and ducked back and hear the assailing bullets. He does get one auto fire on you. He has a chance. That will be a torso for 15, which I don't think penetrates your armor.
It does. I only have armor of 14.
Oh.
It does not. It does not, however, get through my armor and BTM.
Yeah, so you'll still take 1 point as the non-lethal rounds bruise your rib.
Yeah.
Like this whole time, Bard's looking at the pistol, so uncivilized.
All right. That's his turn. The second guy is going to, as he moves over and tries to get behind the lip.
Francie, can I ask for clarity?
Or third guy.
Yeah. So the guy I shot with the pistol, he is still in.
He is.
Okay. No, I shot with the one shot. Yeah, okay. Just checking.
Yeah. And I'll mark them with a red dot to show that he's been painted, or a yellow dot because you guys have yellow paint.
Sure. Yeah. It's just that because I didn't get that awareness check, I actually didn't know one way or the other, so I'm just making sure I confirmed it.
Yeah, he is still in. Third guy is flanking around, and he is going to try and shoot Hex full auto.
You rotten bastards! You don't fight fair.
They're cops.
Yeah, tell that to
Yeah,
Rachel.
when
She
they
doesn't
fight
fair
fair, they
either.
die.
Not fighting. I mean, I don't know how she fights, but wow, what a shit roll that was.
Something glitched out.
You have a
No.
0 plus blank on that thing. I'm not sure what happened.
And he
Okay.
fumbles.
His gun jams.
Click, 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 click.
I am lucky.
Who was shooting at Hex, by the way?
And
Or was
the
it this
grenade
guy?
goes off.
Oh, man. Thought it was a
Or
minimum
sorry,
of 2 turns.
no, sorry, I miscounted. I was thinking
Okay.
it's 2 turns is when it goes off.
It was
It's
still
5
their
turns.
turn, yeah, because you put them all on the... Yeah, it's because they are all on the same turn. That's what threw you off.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
threw me off.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2, so
Well, now I know I'm screwed, so I don't have a plan.
Bard, you're down a level, so like and hide from where you are, you cannot see the guys down the way. You could make awareness notes to listen for where they're at, but
No,
you
no,
don't
it's
have
fine.
line of sight. And remember,
gonna
an
move.
extra meter of movement to climb up.
Was there someone else climb? Oh yeah, he threw the grenade down. Right. I'll move. So I'll climb up here. That's 2 to get there. Then
That's 3. 1, 2, 3.
okay. Then I'll move 2 forward. And I'll fire at this guy, which is close range.
That guy's on the roof.
Yeah.
It's confusing.
Then I'll fire at this guy in the hallway, which is medium range, I believe. So
Yep. Medium range.
I will burn What just happened to my sheet? Wait a minute. Oh, okay. For some reason, it had opened my older sheet. I don't know why. I was like, why do I have a body of 12? Okay, so I am going to spend 4 points of luck on this. That's a 20. Oh, fuck, that's a 23, so that would hit, but I didn't roll with the weapon.
Yeah, you need to do the weapon.
No, I know. I'm just... I was sad. 21 still, so...
That'll hit. And just put the range in as 50. That'll help you track the distance.
Yeah, no, I know what the distance is, right? I just, I hadn't put it in because it's a wombat, so I don't...
So that'll hit torso.
Uh-huh. I'll try to shoot him again.
Actually, that won't hit because you ran and gunned.
I did the subtraction there, though, Frosty. Like, I spent 4 points of luck to negate that.
Okay.
And add 1. Yeah, no, I know. Now this is going to be at a -6. I'm just going to take a shot, right? Like, to see what happens.
It's a wild one. Not worth spending luck on something that's likely to miss anyway.
9. No, that totally misses. And I'm going to spend the last of my movement. Well, not the last, but to get down here. Behind cover. That's it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Okay. Ume, at the start of your turn, the paint grenade goes off, painting the NCPD officer. And
one that's
the
down
stun
here?
grenade goes off.
Ume.
I rolled a 3 underneath my body of 5. I'm good.
Did you remember to do the -5?
I did not, because I didn't realize it was a -5. Well, then I can't succeed. It's an automatic failure.
Yeah, Hex.
Well, so then I'm out of the fight. So y'all are on your own.
Well, you can put luck on your future rolls.
And the penalty will reduce each time.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty much out of the fight. It's going to be at least a couple of turns before I get in. So I'm on.
Well,
You're on your own.
I was back on my second one, so maybe not. Okay.
Yeah, but you have much higher body than me.
Oh, I got you. Okay. I want to shoot at that same guy that Bard was, but I also want to, like, run afterwards. So that would be...
It's not your turn. You need to make a save because you're in the grenade's range.
Oh, shit. I am in the grenade's range. God damn it, son of a bitch. Not another one. Ah! Oh, shit. I forgot to do the -5. Ah!
That's still below 5,
Yeah.
so you're not stunned.
Yeah.
Ah! Made of
You rolled a
iron,
3,
baby.
Their turn as 6 more officers flood into the room.
Oh, I mean, we're screwed. There's never a chance we'd succeed then.
Calpay?
Okay. The grenade at the base of that ladder went off,
Yeah.
painting the poor fool that was already dead.
Yep. He now counts as Fubar. You can hear his sergeant. You are Fubard, sir. Lay down.
And as far as I know, somebody's still coming down this ladder, right? So,
Yeah.
and they haven't come out yet.
No, they just didn't make it to the ladder that turn.
I'm gonna wait and stay hidden. And yeah, I'm not gonna give up my position on that yet. And I'm gonna hope I'm working on good intel. So, yeah.
He goes over
Stay
and
hidden
just
and wait.
takes a seat.
Look at him. Hey, what's up?
Hex?
Range is good on you.
If he looks at me at all, I'm just gonna give him the dead men don't talk.
Okay, so again, fuck. Okay, there's all these guys that just came flooding in here.
Yeah, and
I was gonna-
you and I didn't take grenades, so
I still
No.
have the one I could
Oh,
throw,
but I
but
could
I
like
need to really.
full auto. Like, do I
Mhm.
have to have a specific target? Or no, that's suppressive fire. I would want to use
Yeah.
suppressive fire.
You
would I
could use
not?
suppressive fire though.
Yeah, so I would just do suppressive fire on all these guys, and then I would run and try and get behind this corner. That's kind of over here.
9 square meters, 30 rounds divided by 9. Well, as long as they don't botch, they'll pass, but it definitely keeps them busy.
Keeping them
kind of
busy
the
is not a
point.
bad thing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I have at least like 2 or 3 turns before I'll have a chance to get back in the fight. So
Now, since I want to run afterwards, there's a penalty to this, correct?
No, because there's no to hit for suppressive fire. So
Oh, okay. Oops. I didn't. I don't think I put in the right anything for this.
you're just running, going ah,
Basically,
little paintballs
like-
flying, pop, 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 pop,
I
pop.
feel like Bard in his head is like, this would be way more epic if it wasn't just paintballs and then trying to knock us out.
Basically. Okay. What do I need to do though for suppressive fire? That's a 10 in the.
You don't do
roll.
anything. Just
Oh, okay. Got you.
Mark off the
oops.
ammo.
yep, just mark off the ammo.
Okay. Cool.
They need to make a lot of athletics checks.
Wow, these guys are athletic. 28, 26, 14. That's yeah.
They pretty much
Mind
need
you,
to
it's like a
fumble, unfortunately.
difficulty of 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I know.
But it's making them do that.
Yeah. And then where are you? And
Which
you're
is
running
funny
up there?
because
Yeah. It's over here.
in their tactical gear, if somebody had done that with a submachine gun or whatnot, they would probably just soak it. But that doesn't work in a paintball game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
it depends. It depends on what ammunition they have in the submachine gun in 2020.
I figured covering them with any kind of paint's better than nothing.
And again, you made a move, which is good. And pretty much all of those guys, if they're going to shoot at anybody, are going to have penalties at this point.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all that's, and then guy is going to slide down the ladder. That's his turn. Sees the paint, goes, no, no, and then laughs.
I feel like Bard.
Does he see me?
He does not.
He's being too much. He's having too much fun being melodramatic. He's not,
He
That's
is
going to be in the
shoot
report
at
later,
Bard.
I'm sure.
yeah.
I thought you said that was his turn, but
That would be his turn. Yeah. With his movement getting down the ladder, yep. He moved up. He's going to run up to here.
He's moved twice.
He's doing a full run. I was going to have him stand there and shoot, but I'm having him do a full run.
All right.
He'll do the same. Bard.
I'm gonna look at the guys I'm moving, and I'm like, I appreciate your commitment to the dramatic arts, and I'm gonna run behind here and just lob a grenade right here.
Right here?
Mhm.
All right.
Wait, where?
Way up here.
Okay. Oh, thank goodness.
Right in the
I'm
midst
so
of that
tired
group
of
of people.
dodging these things.
So this is still close range because my range is 100, right? So this is still a quarter.
And that's a heavy weapons at -6 because of quick draw and run and gun.
Oh, quick draw.
So please roll your heavy weapons at -6.
All right, I will use my last 4 points of luck on this because I'm feeling unlucky.
Big bucks. Big bucks.
And we need it. We need it. We're all grouped up nicely.
I know that Why do you think I'm trying to do this? It's stupid, but I'm gonna try. So let's minus.
So -2.
Yep. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
At least you
well,
spent the
that's-
luck.
Wait, that didn't. How did that roll that? That's impossible.
You rolled 1
You
plus.
rolled a 1 plus your 10
-2? That's
minus
not,
2.
that is
11
9.
minus 11 minus 2 is 9.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's
Roll a
probably
d10.
6. You could still roll like. What happens if it does it just bounce off
3.
walls if it goes that way?
3.
It could go long, which would actually be good.
Yeah, it could go long. So 6 meters from where you were putting it, puts it right there.
So many grenades.
Well, that's the last one I have. But
I just
Everything
meant for
fast
the
draw
the
with
encounter.
grenade,
It's
yeah,
not
no,
a.
I know.
What's funny is that these grenades are going the exact same way every grenade I've ever seen goes in Cyberpunk, except at least these aren't deadly, because otherwise we'd all be dead by now.
Well, I'm really hoping there aren't that many grenades in the game because this is. Like,
But no, it all depends on what you bring.
well, I'm never going to use grenades. Like as an FYI.
Ume, you're stunned
Yeah,
at
I
-4,
know.
so if you roll a 1, you can pass, I believe.
Sure. No.
Nope.
Could have used your luck there, but yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but in that case,
on a 1, no, maybe in 2. That's why I was saying I'm out for pretty much the rest of the fight because it's going to be at least 2 turns before it's going to be worth spending luck on it to have any chance of success.
It was a good high roll,
Okay.
though.
Yeah, except I want a low roll. A high roll when I don't want it.
Guys are going to run up and try and throw the grenade back, putting it right next to...
Hey, if you're lucky, maybe they'll fumble.
I mean, well, he also has quick draw and movement.
Yeah.
So he's not. He's. This is not.
And he was suppressed.
Frosty, question though.
And he is suppressed. Yeah.
But, and also Frosty, I'm curious. They all 6 of them came in at the same time. Does it not mean they're all in the same initiative order?
They are on the same initiative.
Well, isn't that the initiative 15 then? Because that's when they all came in the room.
15 is the other guys. They're the 26s. 15 are the ones that you painted.
Well, these guys did not come in on 16.
They should have.
No, they did. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. They did because Hex fired.
They are going to spend 6 points of luck
Sorry.
to negate the penalty.
Sorry, I'm confused.
Are you counting the penalty for the fact that they've been under suppressive fire as well?
Yeah, you should do that.
Suppressive fire just means that they all have a chance of getting hit.
But there's
They
also
just
a
all
penalty
have to make
it.
a check.
A -3 if you're under suppressive to do anything.
No, it isn't.
Okay.
That's red rules, which are a little different. Which forces you to do stuff. Suppressive fire in this is just you have a chance of hitting everybody in the area.
Yes, but it was the way I recall it. You have to choose to do so, which is part of the penalty because you're essentially taking your action a little out of turn to make that athletics roll to dodge.
That's if you enter the area.
Gotcha.
If you choose to enter the area. If you're already in the area, it just count. It's like a reaction. It's like a dodge check.
Okay.
It's a little weird.
Yeah. No, it's very weird.
So who's gonna lob the grenade? Right here. Right next to Bard. That's his action. Those are gonna move into point.
Hey, the good news is it's a pink grenade, and nobody ever told us that we're out of the commission when we get grenades.
No, they didn't apparently. So
we don't have somebody going over the radio telling us that we're out of commission. So
Correct. So one is going to take a shot at Bard. One does not have barely has a line of sight on Hex. And that's it. The others are going to suppressive fire this hallway. Which is a 9-meter area. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 firing 30 rounds. So 4 times 3 is 12, 120 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 120 divided by 5 is... Oh, I should know this. This should be easy. It's divisible by 5.
66.
24. So it's a DC 24 athletics if you move in this 5-meter area.
So why was it? Why did they have to only have to roll a 1 when suppressive fire was done on them? Was it because it was a bigger area?
It's the number of rounds being fired into the divided by the area that it the width of the area that's being covered. So 30 rounds in a 2-meter area is a DC 15. 100 rounds in a 2-meter area is a DC 50.
Okay.
But I need to roll for their attacks on Hex and Bard. Single shot, run and gun penalty. It's close range, so
Who's that on?
Yeah. Who's he
You
shooting at exactly?
my earbuds fell out of my ears.
Who's he
We
shooting
were
at
asking
here?
who's he shooting at exactly?
Hex, then Bard. So this is Hex. In the left leg, Hex, what is your armor?
Which guy is shooting us, though? I thought I was kind of behind cover here.
One of the guys is up and around and has barely line of sight on your left leg, which is still
Got you.
which is exposed from your cover.
Okay.
What's your armor on your left leg?
21.
So no damage. Then Bard.
Oh, I'm sorry, 18. That was Rocket.
Oh, okay.
Still no damage.
Yeah.
Bard on your right leg, left leg, which is
But
behind
that'll-
cover. No effect.
But it's a 13 to hit anyway, right?
Yeah, just don't
Yeah,
miss.
don't
He
miss.
just doesn't hit me.
Calpe.
I am going to get up right behind Homeboy here. Now, just quick assessment.
You're
What
back.
kind of with their tactical gear? They've got helmets and jackets and everything like they're going to be running in, I'm sure. At point blank, and this is simply for roleplay purposes. Is their neck or anything exposed under the helmet?
Yes. And they're wearing a tactical
Okay.
helmet. The only armor that it appears they're wearing is a bulletproof vest
Okay. So,
and a helmet.
and this is the old paintballer in me. Not so. This may not reflect Cowpay directly, but I'm going to we'll roll the point blank shots. But the action is essentially going to be with the 2 handguns. I'm going to put one basically to his neck under his helmet, and I'm going to shoot the floor twice with the other one because I'm not going to hit him at that range on bare skin.
Yeah.
And that's just the old paintballer in me. It's a courtesy. It's the equivalent of me going, bang, you're dead, because I'm that close, but I'm not going to do that. So I'll take the 2 point blank shots. I did move, so I'll take the 3-point penalty.
3 point to the first one and 6 point to the second one.
Mm-hmm. Let me get my character sheet back up here. And we're not rolling damage or anything necessarily, so I'm just going to roll the first one. Why is my character sheet not popping back up? There we go. And yeah, I'm just going to put it to his skin and pull the trigger. Where's the wombat? There's the wombat. Da-da-da-da-da. Roll. Boom. Why did you not? Oh, because it's got to be a number. In the damage I put marked. So, bam. So that should fix it.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll your second one. Not that it really matters.
Yeah. Okay. And just, and not shoot him.
Yeah.
You're dead, cuz you're dead.
He puts his hands up, and you hear over his microphone, Bravo 3, you're out.
Okay. And let me get rid of this.
Okay.
But,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. Yeah, and I'll just stay where I am.
I
I'll
wanted to.
get ready to cover them.
I want to run out and try and grab that grenade and then run right back and I want to throw it back at them though.
Okay, I don't know if you have enough movement to get out and back.
Well,
Okay,
but you
let me
could
see.
you
Well,
You could
it's
hide
hard
behind
to
the wall I'm
tell.
hiding behind.
you
right?
could get
Like,
behind Bard.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, I'm gonna have to do that then.
Okay.
Do I need to go around him, or do you actually you can pass through? I'm not sure how these rules work.
You can pass through
I
him.
can just
All right.
vault over you. It's fine. We'll just do a little bit of a circus act.
All right, so as you run out into the corridor to grab the grenade, you need to make an athletics check.
Okay.
This is a DC 24.
Good lord, to run into the hallway?
Oh, because they did suppressive fire.
They did suppressive fire.
Oh shit.
But you could be the MVP here. You could be the MVP, so make your roll.
If you do get that grenade to them, it could end this.
Oh, that's not
Yeah.
gonna happen.
But also,
That's
like,
very nice of you to think that I might be
but
that
Frosty, you
talented.
can get.
I am
Sorry,
in your corner.
you can get hit and not go down here, right? Like the fact that they hit you with a rubber bullet, you're still up, right? Like,
And you've got very good armor. You're not. You're not. I think Ume is the only one with the weakest.
Oh,
armor.
lovely.
Okay,
Fumble.
so that is
Bye-bye.
going to be 15 bullets that hit.
I'm sure you'll still be fine as long as the grenade goes to them.
We
I feel
will
like
we will resolve this after because damage would affect your roll. Please make a heavy weapons check at -6 to throw the grenade back to them. And what is your body?
I think it's 10, right?
Yeah, no, it's 10. I was
Okay.
trying to find a heavy
So it's
weapons.
well within close range. So you could dump your luck into this and get a really good chance of succeeding.
Dump your luck, dump the luck, all the luck.
Where the fuck is heavy weapons? Hold on, I'm trying to find heavy weapons really
Yeah,
quick.
it's on the left under reflex. It's
Under-
right
Ah.
before
Yeah,
right
right
before the
under
martial
handgun.
arts.
Alright. Literally
it.
all of my luck.
I
It's
think
up to
so.
you.
Like, but
All
this,
I've
like,
got left.
this grenade can't go off. Like it's either next turn or the turn after it goes off, right? If you like, if
Well, this
this
is
thing
turn
hits
4.
all of them,
It could go off anywhere up to Ume's turn.
Which means that they might get another turn to react. Well, no, the 15s are not them.
No, the 15s
25.
are the yellow
X
dots.
25. That
Ah.
the dice are telling a story here.
Oh wow! I think that's the successful
So
throw.
you did forget to minus the 6 for the thing, but
still a
that is
19.
still plenty of number to put the grenade exactly where you want it.
Okay.
Right in the heart of them. Now, I need to roll their...
I did forget to do the run and gun, and then the fire from the hip. I did, yes.
That was the -6 that Frosty
Yeah,
was
Yeah.
saying.
yeah.
She's being nice on letting you not have to reroll. I think there's only one that might go through. That's the 24, right? Oh wait, no, there's more.
Okay.
Still think it's just the 24, right?
What's your body armor everywhere, on average?
18.
18. 14 won't get through. 11 won't get through. 19. So you'll take 1 point.
Okay.
What's your body type modifier?
-4.
Oh, okay. So 1, 3, 4, 5 damage. Mostly to the torso.
Okay.
Totally
that's-
worth it.
Totally
Yeah.
worth it. If that grenade goes off and hits them, totally worth it.
Yeah, basically. All right,
And the
cool.
grenade goes off the next turn, taking them all out.
As you see,
MVP!
Bard just
MVP!
slaps her on the
MVP!
shoulder and like, wonderfully done.
For effect, make a stun
Yeah.
save.
See, like after you've done
I'm
it,
gonna say
you're like frozen from like, the
MVP
shock of
definitely
the hit.
goes to Bard and Hex.
Oh no,
You
you're
are
fine.
good. Like, you're bruised and hurting, but you are good. And
Okay,
we
so
are
I'm
going
gonna
to take
look
our
at that-
break now. So we'll be right back. And we're live again. Hi, welcome back, everyone. We left off as the grenade goes off, and you guys, it splatters against everyone, and a moment later, you guys hear a klaxon, sort of one of those speakerphone, sort of blaring sounds, and the whole fucking team is like, God fucking damn it. Fuck!
I'm gonna look at Hex and just, hey, I don't often say like complimentary things to people or even socially appropriate things.
She's like laying on the ground next to you, dying for the grenade.
Well, she succeeded on the save though, so she's not. She's just on the ground.
I know, but we're flavouring.
I was correcting myself. I was correcting myself.
But finish but, and I like put a hand on her shoulder. That was Nova, I think is what people say these days.
Thanks, Jim.
I mean, I was going to say that was a wondrous display of valor.
No,
and
just stop
courage
it,
in the face of the
Nova.
enemy, but I was trying to...
There are only 3 seconds in a turn, you guys. Come on.
Well, no, combat's ended. Combat has ended.
Yeah, we're not in turn. I'm trying to talk to her. Like,
not even like the 2 remaining guys who were yellow and stuff like they all like.
They were all within range of that grenade.
Well, there was like one guy like literally right behind the wall from Bard, and then there's another guy who ran out.
Oh, I didn't see them. I totally missed. Oops.
Well, we would have beaten them, right? This is not a win.
I mean, if they give up and they say if they abort the mission
their
once
boss
a certain
called
number,
it.
that's
Their
totally
boss
cool.
hit the
Yeah.
siren.
I was just surprised because that's not what I was expecting. Cause
Yeah, but
so
also,
like so they all throw their hands up like god damn it.
that's exactly what Frosty
Yeah.
said. Like it's
Well, no, I thought that was just the guys who got hit by the pink grenade.
okay.
I pat the guy on the shoulder that I didn't shoot at point blank range,
Hold on.
and I quickly move over to check on Ume.
Well, that's what I was about to do.
Mhm.
No, I'm gonna check. I am gonna check on Hex's wounds, by the way. Like while I'm there, like, are you all right? Are you mobile? Can you move? Are you in
Worth it.
pain?
Right.
No,
right.
it was totally worth it. Like you kicked ass there, but I'm still asking the same question. Are you in pain? Do we need to get you to a hospital? Because you did run through a bunch of like rubber bullets, yeah, but there's a lot of them. So are you okay?
I would need to probably, yeah.
So
Ume, as you're coming to out of the stun.
just barely, by the way, just
Yeah.
barely. Just so everybody in the audience knows, I had a -5 when I first got hit, which meant I had no chance of succeeding because my body's a 5. The second time I rolled, which was the last turn, I needed a 1 to succeed because I was at -4. This turn I needed a 2 to succeed, and I just rolled a 2.
God.
So right when Kape comes up to me, I'm assuming like Kape, you get up to me, you reach down, you're
Yeah.
checking on me. We'll play that out.
You okay, cuz? You good? You good? Yeah.
Yeah. And I look up and I kind of like just sort of shake. It's like and I just shoot one of the cops with a paintball gun.
You hit him.
We won.
Wait, Frosty, can I actually go up to one of the cops? By the way, if Hex is okay, I would like to go up to one of the cops.
Well, they just got shot by another paintball. You were talking to Hex. They've got a moment, so like that's when. Is there anything else between Ume and Calpe.
No. That when Calpe comes up, I come up after I shoot the cop. I'll give the cop a cheeky grin, maybe even slightly flirtatious, and then I'll say thanks.
You see him like
Cuz?
raising his gun, like thinking about shooting you back. Just
Hold on, wait. I'm going to give him like a very kind of like a look to a seductive look to kind of like say, do you really want to shoot this thing? I got a 35.
he looks, and he's kind of pointing his gun and moving his gun up and down the length of your body, and it's just like,
yeah, that's right. I kind of.
And another one looks over and is like, okay, that's hot. That's hot.
Yeah, sorry.
As
I look at it as
like,
like you don't want to shoot this, and
I'm
then I'll go
walking
to Calpe and say thank you for checking in.
Are you okay? You banged up? Your
Unfortunately,
an ankle, hit a knee,
you
good?
can't.
Yeah, and just check. Are you okay? You
I'm
twist
okay.
An ankle, bang a knee, or anything? You okay?
No. It's those damn rubber bullets, man, or rubber ricochets, or whatever the things from those stun grenades from. Just sort of.
Oh yeah, they
took me out. Yeah, they do. I'm not built for this. I'm a delicate flower, you know. I'm a pristine. I'm an innocent. Really.
I'll believe it.
They
when
all
I see
kind
it
of
anyway.
chuckle at that.
Nobody believes that.
Innocent chick right over here. Yeah, innocent until
believes
proven
that.
guilty.
Human perception check.
None needed.
Bard, as you're walking up to the cops, what are you doing?
Well, at this point, I'm rubbing my temples as this fucking chaos is unfolding around me, but I will look at the cops and just, hello. So, first of all, I apologize that you did not do as well in this exercise as you would like to. Second of all, however, I'm pretty sure some people in your organization know this, but this oil rig is or was being used as a drop point by a group called the Corsairs, so you may want to sweep it for illegal things.
Wait, you're saying...
I know, I want to kick him. Like, I literally want to fucking kick you.
That's outside the exercise.
Hey, boss.
Let's go debrief.
Remember when I told
they're
you?
saying that there's criminal activity here.
God damn it.
Something about the Corsairs. Yeah,
Fucker.
we'll want to get a team out here.
They took all their shit, right? But
I shoot Bard in the boot.
Yeah, but they're like a relationship point here for someone like me, you dickhead. You just blew like one of my fucking contacts, basically.
I didn't, because they took their shit.
All right, so we're going to have to ask
use this site in the
did
future.
all of you encounter these Corsairs?
I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
No.
Me either.
No, Sam,
I
no,
didn't think
Sam.
I think
anyone.
he's delusional.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at them.
One of you make a persuasion fast talk.
I
give you
will.
plus
Yeah,
two,
I'll
plus
let
two.
Hex do it. Yeah, no, it's a relationship.
Okay, fine. So yeah, no, that's like.
You want to give these goons who just tried to light our asses up a bunch of good ass information about people who could be resources for us.
I want to make sure they know I don't appreciate the fact they sent us into goddamn like pirate territory when their chief of police is fucking their captain.
Who cares?
I do.
It's Night City. 23.
Okay, so you're saying they kind of look and they're like looking at you and be like, so
I'm
no
going to
one knows
walk
what you're
away and
talking
start
about.
disassembling.
Do you want to come with us downtown and tell us about the Corsairs?
I think Andrew has an opinion.
So no, I'm just nope. I'll walk away.
Weird guy. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll report out to the bay. We know it's not secure. We're gonna have to find another landing exit point. Hey, you guys did good. Way to go, man.
No, y'all are
Really
awesome.
well done.
I was like, you guys got me. Like, if it wasn't for these badass bitches, I would be like dead in the dust. You would have got me really good. Not in the way you
Bring
want,
them the dummy.
but in the way you would have gotten it.
I'll bring them the dummy. They can have their dummy back.
By the way, Ume's the name.
Oh, and you guys
check
shot
me
the
out.
VIP. Fuck. Do you know what they're going to make us do in training to make up for this?
I didn't shoot the VIP. The Corsairs shot the VIP. You want to look at the bullets there? Do you think we have any high caliber? No, fuck you.
I
right?
actually shot the VIP. It's my fault. I didn't mean to do it.
Both of you make persuasion fast talk checks. This is a contested. Which one of you is more convincing?
I'm sorry.
His would be credibility. He's not
my
lying.
credibility.
Yeah, I'll let you use credibility.
Sure. I rolled a 24.
Oh my god.
23. Like, guys,
Oh
I'm
my
really
god.
sorry. I do hate this. Like, y'all are really stepping on anything I can do here. But that's fine. So,
So they're like, oh, chick shot. Of course, chick shoots the dummy. Hey man, look, if you got beef with the Corsairs, why don't you come down and talk to us about it? We're happy to hear.
I don't have beef with the Corsairs, but yeah, this is not.
Well, I mean, the rest of your group's saying that nothing happened, so I mean, either you're lying or they are.
Well, the rest of my group are accustomed to lying, apparently, which I don't have a reputation for.
Come on down, talk to us. Come with us.
I really don't want to, but that's also just because of making things easier in the story flow. So
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but
I
have
know,
a good day, sir. Keep watch for those Corsairs. Oh, weird guy. Kind of walk off as they all go and start reporting and leave you guys alone.
I'm going to light a cigarette and look at the rest of them.
I'm sorry.
So I
Bard.
appreciate that you want to. No, Ume. For once in your life.
He's mad at me.
I'm mad at all of you. You do realize the only thing I have in this world is my reputation for being honest and finding the facts.
And you were.
And you all shut up. You all just undermined me in front of the police.
I appreciate that.
No, let me. Too much truth in this world. The fucking things will get your ass killed.
May I?
No, actually.
Okay, then I leave.
I mean, I like you didn't wait for me for 5 seconds to speak to them.
We didn't have a lot of time to react, and we just had an encounter with the pirates. You are offering the police information they didn't need to know.
I told them they had been using this place. They are done using it.
Yeah, but you already knew too that,
I
don't know that we know that.
the captain
Their crates
is
are
sleeping
gone.
with their chief.
That doesn't
I didn't
mean
say
that
that
they're not
out
going to
loud.
have opportunities.
I didn't say that out loud.
The point is that we were in a situation where we didn't discuss what we were or we're not going to tell the cops.
Yeah, and you kind of make a global decision for all of us when you do that kind of thing.
Yeah, and I think Hex has a good reason for not wanting to tell the cops about the Corsairs' involvement here, even if they're not coming back. And it's a pretty big, bold step to go telling the cops about the Corsairs' involvement here.
The alliance that you and I literally just made, that you were part of that. You bonded with the fucking captain, and now you're ready to burn him?
I wasn't trying to burn him.
Well, you were going to.
Why was that burning him? They're not using this place anymore. They've moved on.
You told them that they were using this place. They don't need to know any of that information.
I was trying to use it as leverage against the cops for putting us in this bullshit situation because I knew that their chief of police is sleeping with the Corsair captain. They put us into a dangerous situation.
Crew.
We didn't have an opportunity to talk.
The point is we're supposed to be a crew, and you're making decisions for the entire fucking crew. And I'm not okay with that.
Frosty, in the middle of all this, Calpe is just going to go, "Oh shit, Rev!" and go run and find Rev.
Okay.
It's just lying there, covered in bruises, and I've been running here for 15 minutes, y'all.
I'm going to go find Rev while they sort this.
All right. You're able to find Rev and wake him up. He took a beating. He got full autoed by 3 people. It was brutal.
These cops put our asses into the fire when they said we were in a frying pan. We could have extracted information. We could
Yeah,
have made
I'm the one who took
relationships.
damage here, didn't I?
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm also not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that they clearly, knowingly sent us to a rig that the Corsairs were using.
You still didn't talk to the rest of us. If you'd
I
have
mean,
talked to us about what you were planning, we might be behind you, but you
I
were
had
just...
no plans, but the fact that you didn't...
Well, then you didn't have any fucking plans.
No, I meant I was trying to interact in the moment, and...
Well, to be fair, so were we.
Yeah.
But...
Like we had
heck?
invested interests. You had invested interests.
Yeah.
Fine.
And those clashed. That's normal. I mean, don't get upset with us because we didn't want the same thing you wanted.
I'm not upset with that. I'm upset with the fact that you undermined my integrity in front of the police.
Well, you undermined Hex's plans for what you wanted to do with the Corsairs at the same time. I mean,
That's not
it's
undermining it.
All right. So as you guys spend the next night arguing, bitching about what happened with the cops as the cops take off in their AVs, are any of you... we're going to jump ahead a little bit and give you guys about a day of downtime, as eventually you guys call the boat to come pick you up. And
We won, so I make sure Bard gets the rum. 'Cause, yeah, it's all we've got. So
I don't drink it. I'm not interested in it at this point in time.
okay.
I'll hold on to it. The captain means something to me.
so you guys go and head to the afterlife to meet up with Bruce. Let her know how the job went. She's sitting there in her VIP booth. And
Before we cruise up and when we have a group moment,
yeah.
like if this was your first gig for Bruce, cuz it went well, and this is going to be a good thing if you guys want to continue working for Bruce. You're going to hear a lot of things about Bruce. Bruce is a character.
Does this mean you're not going to be sticking with this, Calpe?
Well, it depends on what the jobs do. This was supposed to be a one-shot gig, but I've worked with Bruce before. I just wanted to let you guys know if you're going to keep working with Bruce, you're going to hear a lot of things. Some of them are going to be legit. Some are not. Reputation is power,
like the
as everybody
rumor.
knows.
Yeah.
Just one thing you should know, and you can take on good faith from me, is loyalty is a big currency with Bruce. So if you're good to Bruce, Bruce will be good to you. You can trust that.
Same.
Well,
I think we
It's
get
worked for
along
me.
quite well. It was really wonderful working with you, Calpe.
I'm going to be sad to see you go.
I know, and
I'll be
I
around.
would be more than happy to work
we-
with you again in the future.
We worked well together. We've got each other's numbers. If you need something, you let me know. You get in a tight spot here in downtown, you let me know. But let's go get our paycheck.
Yeah.
Just you guys
Hell yeah.
mentioned this was your icebreaker with Bruce, and I just wanted to let you know you're going to hear some weird shit, and you can believe some of it, but just know that you do right by Bruce. Bruce will do right by you. That's been my experience firsthand.
Thanks.
You can't believe everything you hear in Night City.
You can believe a lot of it, though.
This is true.
As you see,
I've heard there's aliens.
I've got to say, because Calpe would know, some of the rumors are true. Calpe would have the look of like, well...
And that's what I said. And I flat out said that. I'm like, you're going to hear a lot of things, and some of them are true. Just know that you do good by Bruce, Bruce will do good by you. Loyalty is a big currency for Bruce.
Yes, me too.
You
I'll
would also
bear that in
know
mind.
Like, she's a straight shooter. She likes straight shooters. It's all...
Oh, well, good. At least one person does.
Uh,
All right, so we go meet Bruce.
all right, so as you guys are walking into Bruce, Nova, you
Leaning
have
to the
been
desk.
meeting with a fixer, Bruce, who's got a bright pink faux hawk in a shark fin. She's got this wide shark teeth grin that goes, it splits her mouth open all the way, all the back. Her tongue dances across the bladed teeth somehow. her eyes look dead and shark-like, just staring out with black lipstick and just this twisted grin on her face. White tank top that's pulled tight against the skin. She's very attractive. Big biker jacket, leather with spikes and stuff on it. Wearing a short skirt with fishnets. Her skin's got a bit of a grayish white tone to it. That's just got a little bit of a rough texture in it. And she's just staring. And you've been trying to convince her to give you a job. That, you know, she's a big-time fixer. She knows everybody. You're great at what you do. You hate everybody. The cops are after you. You need to get a job. And she's been saying she might have something lined up, but she's got to see how the rest of them are going. And you see a crew coming up and walking in behind you. And will you please describe your character?
Yeah, okay. So Nova is kind of small-ish. She's kind of thin and a little wiry almost. She looks a little crazy even. She has really big, hot pink kind of hair that almost is bigger than she is, and it just sort of is wild. There's mats in it and things like that. It's you notice that she doesn't really take very much care of it. In some places it's curls, and some places it doesn't. It is the very definition of her personality as wild and crazy. And she has tattoos on her face. They're kind of like scribbles. They're all black, but they're kind of like scribbles on her face. And it just sort of outlines the sort of she doesn't really care about her appearance and about what she looks like, and she is mostly sort of a creature of whim. That's what you get from her for sure.
All right.
And as she looks at you, there's sort of this wild twinkle in her eye as she's always smiling, it seems.
Can I make a Sherlock check on her?
Sure.
Yeah. I was going to say there's somebody that's going to read you way better than anybody else. So.
You're muted.
28.
28. Nice.
Mm-hmm. What do I get?
Uh-oh. Melanie had to go, which means we're all going to switch places.
Yep, I'll fix it here in a moment. But yeah, Andrew, if you'd like, 28 is a fairly good read to read you by like
almost
noticing
nearly impossible.
details, small details, and facts.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. It looks very important to her. There is a locket kind of, well, it's a little pendant. It's like a circle gold pendant necklace on her. It's strapped to her neck with a leather choker. You get the feeling that is
well, no
very
emotional
important.
context, just facts, just details.
Okay, yeah, there's something there that looks.
Well, is there other words on it, or is it just like a locket? Like,
Sure, if you get close enough, or when you get close enough.
I mean,
there
I have
are
image
words on
enhancement.
it.
I could see it probably. So
Yeah, the words on it say "My Little Supernova."
Okay.
And let's see what else. You can tell by the sort of grease stains on her clothing, which she's probably also wearing sort of a tight tank top and loose fitting jeans with this sort of bulky belt and big boots. She is accustomed to fixing things or some sort of mechanic of some kind. She's just got grease all over her. And again, still doesn't care about the fact that she's sort of at a club, potentially a nice club.
It's a fairly nice one.
Yeah. So that should tell you something about her profession and about what she cares and doesn't care about.
I would say additionally, things that you would notice are regular, looks like lots of city treading on the boots, lots of different wet and different textures of materials on the boots. You'd have to analyze them and figure out what part of the city they're from, but it looks like she's been moving around a lot of the city. The other thing is calluses and burns, like not enough to affect the appearance, but just scattered across hands, arms, a little bit on the face,
Singe
little
marks.
singed bits of hair.
No eyebrows.
I light a cigarette and look at her and just So, Bruce, you've brought in some sort of a techie heavy weapons specialist here, one with seems a history, or a lack thereof. Given the necklace upon her neck, I assume that she never knew either her parents or her brother or somebody special to her. She seems a little bit unhinged, but I can tell that she really cares about her profession. I believe that you brought this person in because you thought that we needed somebody who could maintain our weaponry and or blow things up. Given the scars upon you, I assume that you've survived a lot more than most people have, but the burns still imply that you do occasionally experiment with things beyond your purview, and you enjoy it.
I look at Brucey and I say, "You found me a job. You found me a job?"
Oh, also, apparently she's insane.
Well, everyone's a little bit crazy in this town. But once again, Mr. Bard, you're right on the details, wrong on the facts, or vice versa. No, she came begging me for work. But I did say I had another job lined up for you, and if I've got to please this little guppy here, I mean, she is such a cute little guppy, ain't she?
I
Gotta
look at
love
her.
the crazy ones.
She looks a bit dangerous.
I think our
Those
our
are-
Those
things
two
are
are
messed
mutually
up.
exclusive.
I didn't say they were. I was simply pointing out another fact.
But
I think
I assume you guys
our
did well.
videos
You
are
know, I
messed up
happened to
on
hear
the
from my
stream.
contact that you guys supposedly won the encounter, far be it.
We
I can't
did.
believe it.
We did.
We did. Mostly thanks to Hex.
All
I
right.
also.
Well, then I think you guys should give Hex the bonus, but that's just me.
I helped.
It was
I'll
a team
narrow my
effort.
eyes. It was a team effort.
I'm sure
Also,
it was.
There is information you might be interested in, but I'm not going to convey it in front of these people. So,
Well, we can talk later, champ.
excellent.
In the meantime, I suppose that I owes you 1,200 eddies, don't I? Oh,
12,000.
You're right, yeah. No, I'm not
Well,
trying to cheat you. I just
No,
misspoke.
I know, but the extra zero is important, and I know people mess up sometimes. So,
Oh, yeah. If someone lost a 0 or 2 on me, they'd be losing a lot more than a 0.
I'm sure they would. So that's 3,000 per person, correct?
Hey, I don't care how you guys divide it. That's up to you. I just got the cash. She whistles, and you see a clownfish girl with her body painted up in the orange and white stripes tattooed over her in a fetish bondage outfit that exposes her breasts with nipple piercings, and like you can see a big collar wrapped around her with a giant hook through it and a leash dangling on the ground, comes walking out swaying her hips in the bikini sort of bottoms and straps around her legs, and you can see a little fish hook piercing in her cheek like she's been hooked. And she kind of comes down and bows and sets the case in front of you as Bruce puts her legs up on her like she's a stool. Well, there you have it. There's your cash.
I'll divide it amongst us, the four of us.
But
There are 5 of us.
Oh, I was going to say, actually, because I thought you had prepaid cow pay for the job. I wasn't certain about that, right? Like,
I did, but
The
I guess I
bonus was
do
a
owe you
separate cut.
that bonus.
Hey, Frosty, I'm sorry to interrupt. Our videos are completely messed up on the stream. And
I
have
know
been for-
they are. I don't have a way of fixing them until
until Melanie comes back.
Melanie
I see.
comes back.
can still
Unfortunately,
listen to the
Oh.
audio. So
Sorry.
sorry everybody for the glitched videos.
I'll yeah.
But so
I'll
it's like,
take some.
yeah, Calpay, I got you covered. You earned your bonus.
We're good,
Pretty
then,
much
guys.
more
We're
than
good.
that.
This is
was
what was
grenade,
promised to them.
And I
Don't discuss what I promised to you. That's between us.
So before you give us this extra job with this money, you can get things, it seems, in Night City, right?
I can get whatever you need, usually, if it's available.
I mean, well, do we want to discuss the next job first, or should we discuss what we can purchase?
Why
with
don't I
this
tell you what the
job?
next job's going to be? You can decide what you want to do.
You do
after
have
that.
a job, Brucey. That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, Miss Nova. I got a job.
Wow,
a
you
job.
are
You'll
really
do great
excitable.
on it. These guys are great. They just took on the NCPD and won.
I look at Noah. Do you like cats? Because I feel like you'd get along with cat.
Yeah,
Um,
I do get that vibe as well.
as I look at Ume as they spoke in there, I look at Ume and I go, oh my god, are you Ume?
Yes.
And I run
Are
over like, and I do this sort of thing, and then I hug Ume,
I kind
big.
of stand there awkwardly with my hands over my side. Yeah, and I look over everyone else like somewhat apologetically.
I look around. This is Ume. You are my favorite. Neon Pulse is like my favorite band.
So you're not
Great.
part of
I
Neon Pulse
love.
anymore.
I
Oh,
love
thanks, Bard. Yeah.
I
Oh,
love that.
like I owe you anything right now.
I love your song. The one that oh, you know that one. I love that one. It's my favorite.
Yeah. Bleeding to Death. It's a
Yep.
classic.
Yeah, that one. Ah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so awesome. And I
Yeah,
kind of
no.
put my headphones up. I take them off
Wait,
my ears.
so Frosty,
This
this
is
person
actually
in
where
front
we're
of
going to
me.
call it because we don't have Melanie and the cameras are messed up and don't want to get into the new mission without everybody there. As Calpe and Bruce go to discuss stuff, and Bruce says, "You guys wait at the bar. She'll talk to you in a minute."
You sure you want to call it here? This is we are an hour and a half early. Like we could try and wait for Melanie to get back.
Um,
And she just did pop back into the Roll20. Like she is restarting her computer. It's not. She's connected to the audio right now. You see,
She
right
got
there in Zoom.
ambushed with an update, so
Yeah, she's still
So
okay,
here.
it should be
yeah.
just
We
a-
don't have to call. Let's just go to break for a little bit until Melanie gets fixed.
Before we
Okay.
before we go
think
to
I'm
break, I'm
back.
just gonna
She's
grab.
back. Yeah.
I'm gonna
I think I
grab
just-
Ume's hand, and I'm just gonna go start dancing. Woo! And I'm gonna try to make Ume dance with me.
I'll tell you Ume's response when we get back.
Great. Cool.
All right. Hi, everyone. We're live again. So want to apologize to everybody. We are having a player of ours, Melanie, is having some technical problems. I'm not feeling very good. We are going to call it for this evening, and we hope to see you next week. And thank you for tuning in to Andromeda Adventures. Please check out our Patreon. There's a lot of benefits. There's maps that I make. You can have an NPC made, get credited as a producer, get your name in the ending credits. A whole lot of fun. And help support us, keep us going. You can also check out myself at startplaying.games, where you can find out some of the games that are coming up. There's going to be some fun ones coming up in the new year. Excuse me. And we look forward to seeing you. Remember to check out past episodes on YouTube. I'm trying to get them up about a week after. So around the time that this episode will premiere, tomorrow our last episode will show up on YouTube. And you can check us out there. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe. And we appreciate you. And everyone, say goodnight, Calpe.
Good night,
Good night, Calpe.
Bye
Good
bye.
Good night, Calpe.